How would I like a priest to be? I don't know.
It's the Catholic Church that I don't like. Sorry, but...
The contact I have with priests that I know are very important to me. They're people with whom I can speak freely.
In my opinion, they should be more in touch with the everyday problems of people, instead of thinking too much of spirituality. A little more with their feet on the ground.
Oh, I really don't know what to say.
There's less religiosity today. But let's say priests are struggling, trying to do what they can.
Priests are not a reference point for us.
The other day, I heard some children saying that all priests are bad, evil, and that they steal money. I don't think it's true. On the contrary, they are people one can turn to be respected and followed.
To be a priest is a vocation, but in a world that thinks globally, it is also a challenge. In a supermarket society where everything is relative and even ideas are on sale, priests have a mission. They're called upon to be credible witnesses of a church that is capable of listening and providing answers to people's problems today, responding to the dangers from which no one is immune. But priests are able to discern other signs too. A deep need for spirituality, the emergence of new charisms, the growth of small communities that are reviving the fabric of the church. These are some of the novelties that encourage those who face big challenges. But what are the most demanding challenges?
Credo soprattutto la solitudine.
More than anything else, I think that loneliness wears priests down from within. Then there's the effort involved in living in an environment that is hostile at times, along with the inner struggles involved in preaching. Sometimes slow progress and a lack of understanding of certain methodologies used can frustrate. Finally, I believe there's a sense of discouragement pervading the reality of the church today. A bit of pessimism that has enveloped us all to some extent. These are the challenges. Challenges, however, that can be transformed into hope.
There are many problems and challenges in Austria too. Everyone knows about the cases of homosexuality and pedophilia that took place in one of the Austrian seminaries, which was then closed. I try to recognize the face of Jesus forsaken and to embrace him in all these problems. I try to always be available to other seminarians. My door is open to welcome them and to listen to them. I try to live the art of loving.
Indeed, in their formation now, there's great attention paid also to their human formation, not only to their spiritual, their intellectual, and their academic formation, but also to their human formation. That is, that they learn to advance in grace and wisdom. We're told in the Gospel that the boy Jesus at the age of 12 had advanced in grace and wisdom. And Jesus as man advanced in grace and wisdom all his life long. And he reaches the summit of that maturity of his when on the cross he can give his life away even when he experiences the absence of everything and cries out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" So the human formation by which they're able to make a radical decision.
Challenges to be faced and signs that give hope. Both difficulties and openness are at the heart of Pope Benedict XVI's thoughts. The Pope has often denounced the limits of modern culture, but then he has also emphasized the new opportunities that the Christian message can bring to today's world. Speaking informally to the priests of the Diocese of Aosta during a moment of his summer vacation, he said,
"Without suffering, nothing is transformed. And if we didn't suffer from the apparent ineffectiveness of our preaching, well, that would be a sign of a lack of faith or a sign of a lack of commitment. We must take the difficulties of our time to heart, transform them, suffering with Christ, and thereby transform ourselves. To the extent to which we ourselves are transformed, we will be able also to respond to the question I've been asked. We will also be able to see the presence of the kingdom of God and to help others to see it.
Take these difficulties of our time to heart and transform them. With this appeal of the Pope in their hearts, more than 1,000 priests, permanent deacons, and seminarians met in April 2006 at Castel Gandolfo. They came to Rome from 52 nations and 4 continents to reflect on the challenges and opportunities of the Church today in the light of a spirituality, that of the Focolare movement, centered on communion and dialogue. More than an academic or pastoral congress, it was an encounter that involved the whole person, a concrete and profound experience of exchange, an experience of God in sharing with others.